because it's not too hot. And I'm also putting a little fertilizer on those that are a little bit more established. So earlier, that video will be coming out soon. I was juicing some kale, not juicing, but blending some kale, making juice for those that don't have a juicer, just showing how you can juice without a juicer. All right, so that's coming up later on. But anyways, the scraps I had from my kale after I strained it are in here. All right, this is from the juice I made earlier. There's apple peels, there's ginger peels, kale, and the pulp from the kale. They're sitting in here, and I'm gonna leave it in here for a few days, maybe a few weeks, y'all, because I'll be forgetting. All right, this one's already done. You see how dark that is? And this one is, I think, 2 banana peels. So I do have a video titled Banana Tea, and it's fertilizer. And they go great on the peppers. I use it on my tomatoes, really everything. Y'all, that fertilizer I just showed you with chicken, not chicken, but the scraps from your food, it's kind of like a compost tea. That's really what it's called. Anything you will put in a compost, you put it in a big bucket. If you have it, I just happen to have it in a jar because that's what was near me at the time. I added water, and then over a few days, all right, but we're outside. And a few weeks, I'm gonna use it and pour it over the rest of my garden. And y'all, guess what? Because I've been doing this for a little bit, so you only really need to do it once. You don't have to fertilize it every month. If you want to, you can. Um, Even if you have ash, like burnt wood, you can crush that up and add that into the compost tea. Let that sit and pour all that over your garden, over anything, your roses, your flowers, your peppers, cabbage, onions, whatever you got, your trees. It loves all of it. All right, all of it. So, right today, let me switch this over. I have some peppers that are a little established. All right, I got a few that are trying to form some. I have some flowers on some of them, as you can see. So I'm going to focus more on that today. And what I'm going to do right now is dilute my banana tea in a 1 gallon. I could do it more, but I'm going to use it in a 1 gallon watering can and fill the rest of it with water. I may do half and half. Half in there with a gallon, and then do another half and pour it over my garden. Y'all, this is good and natural. Then again, I'm sure you could soak it again. I'm just going to throw the peels in the compost. I have a few compost bins in the yard. I have one right here. I've had that for a few years. And I have one back here by the shed. I have one right here. So yeah, I'll just throw it right in there. Right now I'm going to go in the greenhouse. Like I said, I'm not going to be long. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. Alright, I'm going to take some of this tea. Hopefully I can open it up. I'm going to prop this up. Alright, it's pretty dark. Alright, I'm going to pour it a little bit in here. I do have some peels in it, but that's fine. Jordan, you been messing with the hose? Alright, so I'm going to dilute it a little bit. Jordan, leave the hose alone. Didn't mess up my hose. Oh Lord. Alright, while this filling up, I'm also gonna use it on my corn, y'all. I got some corn right here, which I have a little short video about that as well coming up. Those are from some starts I had. And then these I started from actual seed. So every day, actually twice a day, I look at them. Each time throughout the day, they're getting bigger and bigger. And these are all started from seed. And again, they'll go from that to even bigger. So you just got to be patient. But all they need is a little bit of water, some sun, and this is taking too long. I think he did something to my water hose. So it's getting on my nerves, actually. I don't like people messing with my stuff. I should reach in there and get those peel parts out of there because I'm going to stop it up once I'm trying to pour it up. We'll get to that later. But right now, we're just going to, like I said, it is warm out here, but it's not too hot to where I can't water it. And of course, I'm going to water it at the base, not all over the leaves. And I've already watered them this morning, and I'm going to water them again, so it shouldn't take too much to get to the root. And it doesn't stink either. Again, it is diluted, but it doesn't smell bad, if you're worried about that. Connor, you better not get your tail in here. Y'all, this is actually really important because if you've been kind of watching me over the time, you've heard me say that I want to use natural fertilizer because I really don't know what's in the other stuff. Also, there may come a time where some of these fertilizers may be taken off the shelf, or like what we're going through now, the price of everything is going up. Because again, we don't know where they're getting all their supplies. I have a watermelon right here, so I'm going to use it for that. Yeah, so y'all, if you do it, make sure you strain it to where you're not getting all the peels. Like I said, it's coming out, but I got to keep resetting the watering can because it's getting stopped up. But anyways, back to the fertilizer. Try to use as natural things as possible because prices of everything is going up. And again, you don't know what is being put in, especially if they, pick up on that everyone's trying to garden now. Why not, taint some things that people are using to work against you instead of for you, right? So again, that's one of the main reasons I wanted to make sure I learned how to naturally fertilize my garden. I'm just going to pour this out because again, it is stopped up. And these are grapes, 2 different types of grapes that I have. And I'm just gonna get some more. So I'm always curious what y'all are using. You could literally take grass from around the yard, old leaves, um, even your weeds, and soak them. I'm gonna show you while I'm filling this up. All right, you can take one of these, like these buckets with the top, and you can fill it up and so press everything, all of your scraps, your grass, your leaves, everything, soak it in there for weeks and then cover it up so nothing's getting in it. We know that's the season. We got mosquitoes and everything coming back out. All right, I put the rest of the banana tea in there so nothing's getting in there and living and breathing. Open it up as you need it and then go to town, water your garden. Jordan, what are you doing over there? All right, I already got the peppers, so let me water something else or fertilize. I'm gonna do my carrots and my tomatoes. And yes, I'm still using my eggshells. I just haven't used them yet. I'm gonna see how much different they do over the next few days. Probably won't even take that. Let me show y'all. These don't need much, but and again, I'll have more fertilizer within a few days. I'm sure they're gonna love this. Let me get the rest of it. But yeah, what are y'all using for natural fertilizer? I'm trying to see what other people use. I've seen people using their natural waste and saving it and diluting it and watering their plants with it. I don't plan on doing that, but I ain't gonna say I never will. We don't know what times we're gonna be coming up on. Using my eggplant. So I won't say never, but it's good to know there are other options out there of things that can be used to water your garden. But I just want to share that, y'all. I can't even tell you how long that banana tea had been sitting in the jar. And again, it didn't smell. So thank God. Or at least I can't smell it anyway. And then I was just able to water my peppers and fertilize those. And I shouldn't need to do it anymore until it's time to harvest them. And definitely keep an eye on it. And while I'm here, look, y'all, I got 3 banana trees from the little pups that I saved. There's 3. So they're definitely going to get a lot bigger. A lot bigger. But 3 is better than nothing. Out of all of the ones I got, those are only 3 that survive. That is crazy. But I'll take it. 3 is better than nothing. And those trees are expensive. And again, everything is going up, or like will. So I'm just grateful to have those and to know that they came back. And I almost threw those away. You see they're in like a tub. I was going to throw those away, but I saved them. I saved them, and those were the only ones that survived. All right, so don't give up, y'all. Hold on to it, and even though things look dead, wait till the next growing season. Enough. No more. Wait till the next growing season to see if things come back or not. Gotta watch him. All right, y'all, I didn't want this to be long. I just want to show you that. And sometimes you got to take a little bit of time. It's just as easy to throw away the scraps, but it's just as easy also to put it to the side, collect it, and store it appropriately to feed back into your garden. Or you may give it to someone who is gardening. Maybe you're not a gardener. Maybe there's people out here who need that stuff for their garden, and you can help them. All right, may come a time we may have to barter again. So if you got something they need, then go ahead and share it. All right, all this stuff takes just a little bit of extra time to set aside and say, yeah, oh, look, a little lizard. Let me see if I can catch him. I know y'all probably don't care, but we have a lot of lizards around here now. There he is behind the rose bush. Hold on a minute. Can I see him out there? Look at him. Hey, buddy. Can I see him? Let's see if I can move the rose bush. There he is. He's so pretty and bright. Y'all, even my rose bushes, see these? Every year, and we're just in April right now, I have 4 of them. You see that? I'm not even a fan of pink, but they look so good. But they just bloom, and one of the tricks I shared with that as far as fertilizer is, of course, I use rainwater, but if you boil eggs and the water you get from the eggs, save that water, let it cool down, and then water your rose bushes with it. And then I've had great success. I don't buy any rose fertilizer that they have in the store, 'cause that stuff is expensive too. But look at my rose bushes. Could they use a little trim? Maybe. But that's how they look. And that's all year round. And I also make rose water, rose oil. I don't even have to buy it. Maybe I should do a video about that as well. But yes, y'all. So that's all I got for now. But again, use what you can. Don't be ashamed to ask somebody else. Use what they have if you don't have it. And yeah, try to be, I guess, as self-sustaining as far as that. I mean, I'm saying that I'm living in a neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying. Try to figure out ways to maximize your yield, your crops while you can, while you have time, and you're not doing it when you have to, like you're forced to do it, right? Because then you can retain a little bit more because you've been doing it. It's a habit, right? It's a lifestyle. All right, y'all, that's it for real this time. All right, but I love y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.